Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're looking at a very important reference position in pawn endgames. Our pawn is 4 steps away from promoting, black pawn is 3 steps away, but of course the king is in the way. So when you look at pawn endgames like this, there's often, and the same in this case, it's only one variation that wins this for white. All other variations end up in a draw. So it's very important to know this stuff. Can you think of this on your own now? Pause the video and see if you can find out how white wins this. Go ahead. Okay, welcome back. So let's just start looking at the obvious moves like this. If we are trying this way to win, yes, we are 1 step away and 1 step before black is promoting, and now we can do something. But really, we cannot do anything because if the pawn is on the 7th rank from black's perspective, on either corner positions or 2 steps away, and the king is there, and our king is too far away, this is a draw. We cannot do anything here to help black from just defending his pawn, something like this. It doesn't matter what we do. He will always, we can go with the king, queen close like this, but now we can't do anything. Black will just go back and forward, and if we try something like this, he will put his king on h1, and if we move our king, it's a stalemate. So we have to let him out again, and etc., etc. This is a draw. So that was a long variation to show, but we should know this. If the pawn reaches the 7th rank, the opponent king is there, our king is too far away, it doesn't help if we have a queen. It will only be a draw. So in this position, we need to do something else. We need to get our king closer to the action. So the correct starting move is king f5. Now, if black wants to put his king on g1 and run with his pawn, well, he's going to lose his pawn. We're just going to take it like this. So we cannot do that. And he can play maybe king g3 to protect his pawn and really move our king away. We cannot come closer. But then he loses the opportunity to reach this crucial 8th rank with the king. Now we can start running. And like this, we have the queen, and we will take on h1 if promoting. If the king tries to go down, we simply put our queen here on h1, and we are winning after that because our king will just come here, and we will take the pawn in the end, do something like this, and force him up here. Well, then we can just simply checkmate. Okay, so king g3 is not good for black, and king g1, we saw that. So he can put his king here, but then we will promote with a check, but he will be forced there anyway, so it will be a transpose of this position. But the best thing to start with for black is h3. Okay, so we keep attacking with our king, and now the black king is forced to g2. Only move to still save his pawn, and now start running with our pawn. This allows black to promote first, but it really doesn't matter because we got our king here in the action like this. We promote with a check, and now the king must move, of course. He must move to g2 or h2 or g1, otherwise he loses his queen. Okay, let's start looking at king h2 first then. Let's give him another check, moving back to g2, and then a check here, and it will transpose to the same position as we will look at if he goes to g1 right away. So let's just look at that. It's the same strategy, the same technique to win like this. Okay, goes to g1, and easiest way to just show this is to give a check on a1. He goes up with his king again, g2 or h2. It will transpose in the same position again. If it goes to h2, we can have a check on e5, forcing back to g1. And then this is a simple win like this. King g2, queen e2 check, king goes back. And this is the key position you need to strive for. When the king is on g1, the queen is here, then we simply move our king to g3, and it will be checkmate in a few moves. The black king cannot check anywhere, and we are threatening checkmate here, we're threatening checkmate here, checkmate here. He cannot guard all of these, he will simply lose. So let's go back here then. Here. It's better for black to try king g2. And now we need to get our queen a little bit closer for every check. Now, if it goes back to g1, then we can simply do the same thing. Put our king on g3. The queen doesn't have to be on e2. Could be anywhere on the second rank. We need to get him on g1 and then play king g3. We are still threatening checkmate here, 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 here. And, well, he cannot guard them all, so he's going to lose. So with the check, it's better for black to go to f1. Then we need to force him like this. Queen d1 has to go back. Of course, he's losing his queen otherwise. Then queen e2. And finally, we reach the same position. King g3, and it's all lost. White will win this. So from the beginning, we need to make sure where is the pawn, the opponent pawns, in which file is it, and how are we managing to get our king closer to the action. And if all stars are right, yes, then we can win this. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.